Hello, and welcome to another edition of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Card Review Show. I'm Jazzy Jeff. These are trading cards. Let's review. So, obviously, this is part 2 of my Dinosaurs Attack once again review episode, whatever. So if you didn't see part 1, please go back and watch part 1. Part 1 will be in the description below. This is part 2 of the comeback show, I guess you could say. Season 4, episode 46. So, let's do this. First up and foremost, obviously I spent time in the last episode catching up a little bit. Now that I caught up, that's all behind us. Let's dive into the good stuff. So I had a little more information for you guys. So the people behind Dinosaurs Attack cards, obviously the veteran developers, Art Spiegelman and Len Brown, that was the other person's name, designed and wrote Mars Attacks. That same duo, along with Gary Girani, hopefully I'm saying that name correctly, developed the idea for Dinosaurs Attack. Girani's sketches, the 55 card storyboard, and then he also wrote, I guess, some of the card backs for this series. So, and then there was a few other guys that did the pencils and did some final paintings. So it kind of went through stages of like coloring and inking and things of that. And like I said before, the storyline is like very minimal. There is a little bit of a storyline, but at the end of the day, they're still just kind of trading cards, and each trading card is sort of telling an individual story. So, that is that. As always, you get 5 cards, you get 1 sticker, and you get 1 stick of gum. The gum is definitely in this pack for sure. So, for all those, my old fans who loved watching me eat the stick of bubble gum, I promise you I will be eating the stick of bubble gum. So, first and foremost, I always like showing the bubble gum. And for once, actually, I'm going to get the exact date of how old this gum is. I came prepared tonight. I have my trusty Radio Shack old school calculator. I believe this is either from the 60s or maybe the 70s. This is pretty old. I mean, I'm dead serious. Like, you can tell. Look at that. Another dead giveaway is that it takes a 9-volt. Like, what takes a 9-volt nowadays? You know. But yes, this is, like, as old of a calculator as you can get. I don't even know why I have this. It's crazy. It's really big and bulky. If you leave it on, it'll die. There's no solar or anything like that. It's got grips on the bottom, rubber grips for your table. But I just love it. There's nice big buttons. Anyway, so we're obviously in 2017. These cards are from 1988. So we'll do 2017. As you guys can tell, that is the year that we're in. I'm going to subtract by 1988. So I don't know if you guys are able to make that out in the video footage, but here we go. 29. So this would mark exactly 29 years old. And instead of doing this at the end of the episode, I'm going to do it now for you guys. Here we go. So this is 29-year-old gum that I'm about to eat. I hope I can make it through the review. Still has that gum taste. It pretty much just melted. I'm gonna have to wash it down with some beer. My mouth's getting very foamy with the gum residue. That can't be good. Obviously, you guys will know if I die, so that should be big news tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm sure CNN will cover me dying. Anyway, Jazzy Jeff's death. As always, I like to talk about the wrapper. This one's red, the other one was blue. This one's my more favorite of the two wrappers because obviously it shows the dinosaur up close eating an actual human, which is awesome. Like I said in the last video, the big thing about these cards as well as the Mars Attacks cards was that they were known for being gruesome and very violent in nature and just like very gory for trading cards. I mean, when you think of gore, you don't really think of trading cards. So that's amazing that they were able to get away with that. And I know I showed this before in the past. I know I talked about this before in the past, but you've really got to soak it in the way that blood is soaking into that dinosaur skin. I mean, that is beautiful. Alright. Last video I started with the sticker first, so why the hell not start with the sticker first? As always, you got that nice sticker skid mark residue that is now running down my esophagus, I guess you could say, into my stomach. Let's see if I can say this correctly. Pteranodon. Pteranodon. So there's that. Pteranodon. Even though it starts with a P. Very neat. It's grabbing a horse, and it's actually beheading somebody. If you look really close, that person is getting beheaded. That is wild. Another really cool sticker card. Really glad to have it. I think that's awesome. So, 2 more sticker cards to add to the collection for sure. Very, very, very cool stuff. As always, I'll show you both of the wrappers back to back. And then obviously that is the behind. So, very, very, very cool. This is Gruesome Fate. So, the massacre continues. Not all the dinosaurs are ripped apart. Some are yanked out of the 20th century intact. Others are torn inside out. Their bones and organs plunge skyward in a whirlpool of blood. Terrified populations watch in awe as the ultimate nightmare draws to a close. Wow. That is insane. So, as I had stated before, there's like a time machine or whatever that's pulling these dinosaurs from the prehistoric past into our present day, or present day of 1988, and some of them weren't completely pulled through, so I guess it's showing like what got pushed through, and that's even more gruesome than what the dinosaurs are doing to people. That's crazy, because you never really think about that. That's actually a really neat idea that was sort of touched upon in the Fly franchise, the remake more specifically with Cronenberg, where if you don't transport entirely, what do you leave behind? Or if you merge with another creature, what would pop up on the other end of the, you know, transportation? And that's wild. I mean, that's really well ahead of its time. I mean, even the back of the card is just so neat. I can't give enough just credit to these. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. And it's so funny how I knew nothing about these cards and how this show basically started because of these cards. It just shows how amazing these cards are. You know, Garbage Pail Kids are great, and wacky packages are awesome, and sports cards are fantastic, and Marvel superhero cards are cool. But, like, there's something to be said about these early Mars Attacks cards and, you know, Dinosaurs Attacks cards. You know, these aren't even around anymore. Like, these series are pretty much dead. And, you know, like, you see stuff like, you know, all these 80s properties are coming back. You know, I would love to see a Dinosaurs Attacks like revival, or somebody talk about Dinosaurs Attack in some capacity. You know, even if they did like a documentary on it. Like, there's an awesome documentary on Garbage Pail Kids, and I think it'd be cool if they did something like that on, because it's Tops. I mean, it's the same company. You know, so I don't know, but yeah, dude, like. Because I don't really follow Mars Attacks as much as probably I should. And I'm sure there's a lot of books written and stuff on Mars Attacks. But I feel like Dinosaurs Attacks doesn't get the attention that it deserves. At least I don't think so. If anybody knows anything, obviously please leave a comment in the comment section below. Hopefully I don't sound like an idiot. But anyway, moving on. Like I've stated in previous seasons, I can't even speak. I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know a lot about Dinosaurs Attacks and all these things. I literally just check out the cards and show them, and what I know is from the little research I do. But, you know, I don't need to know the history of Dinosaurs Attacks to enjoy the cards. I just need to buy them and look at them in order to enjoy them. So I do apologize if information I say or give may be misleading, but this isn't a show about history. This is just a show about having fun, checking out trading cards. So I do apologize if any of this information ever comes off misconstrued. It's not meant to be. So this one is wild. This one's cool. So for all my British friends, British fan, I can't even speak. For all my British friends and fans out there, here is London in Flames. Look at that. Dan W. and Dan L. Soak that in. That's wild. So that's what would happen if dinosaurs took over London. London. Oh, yes. Chaos ensues as beasts run wild. All over the town called Rule. That's really neat. So there is that. This one I think I have already. This one may be a repeat, but it's dinosaurs destroying basically McDonald's or Burger King. I like how it's called Burger Barn, which is like an ode to Burger King, but the font and the red roof, that totally looks like McDonald's. Like 100%, that totally looks like a McDonald's. That's funny as hell. It even has like the French fry arches going on, like on the roof itself. Like, that's beautiful. I don't know how they got away with that. Salads fresh all day. That's so funny. That's totally something McDonald's would say too. Especially now in 2017, everything has to be so healthy and good for you. Like, God forbid you supersize something or Biggie size. Remember Biggie size from Wendy's? God forbid you do that and kill yourself, you know. Like, you should be allowed to kill yourself with food. If you have the money, it's still, you know, eating is just as much of a vice as drinking. But yeah, remember Biggie, man? Biggie fries from Wendy's? That was awesome. I miss Biggie. I am Biggie. I am the Biggie, man. Anyway, that is that. I'm getting so off topic. Comics Con. This is amazing. I'm actually going to be headed to a con this weekend. But yes, Comics Con Catastrophe. I love the guy with glasses. That just looks fucking amazing. That's funny as hell. Well, the guy over here with glasses holding the comics is really funny. That is some good shit. And this lizard is just eating people, and I love the back of it. It's a Comics Con Catastrophe, like, comic book itself. That's awesome, dude. Like, I can't make this stuff up. I mean, you just don't see stuff like this anymore, man. Like, you just don't. I mean, yes, trading cards still exist, and there's all new properties out there, and I'm not bashing any of the new properties, but there's just something to be said, you know, when you take the time to do stuff like this and put a story in everything, you know. It's just so awesome. It is just so freaking awesome. Alright, guys, so I've come to the last card. And this one I definitely had before, but I don't think I really gave it the attention that it deserved. So it's going to get that attention now. So here is a guy that got fucking stepped on, and like just soak in that glorious gore. Like, holy fuck, dude. Like, you can see his spine, skin, like all kinds of shit, dude. It's just wild. That's absolutely wild. So there's all that, and it says, "Our forces flattened." And then on the back, it's got the U.S. Army official dispatch, which I'm not going to read that, or else this video is going to be super long. But, yeah, just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. And I love the nice little touch with the rat, man. I'm a big rat person, as you guys know. And I love me some rats. So, there you have it, guys. That is my Dinosaurs Attack cards. And I'm calling this segment the Dinosaurs Attack again. Or for the third time, so to speak. Because I know I've shown them before. And I never get tired of talking about these. Huge shout out and thanks to Colin Richards as well as Brenda Fulmer. Like an idiot, I mixed all the cards together that you guys sent me. Also, I know you guys sent me these cards a very long time ago. I'm not sure who sent me the Dinosaurs Attack. You guys can fight over that. But I know that you both sent me a bunch of cards. Some of them I know who sent who, but I can't remember who sent these or where I got these from. If it wasn't from you guys, that's fine. You get special shout outs regardless because you're awesome fans and you watch all my stuff, and I really appreciate that. But if either of you did send me these, I thank you. So, alright, and then obviously I had some goodies in the last video that I rolled over into this video. So, obviously, I'm going to show said videos. Show said cards. My mind is just all over the place. So, last video I showed Carnage. This is another Marvel holographic, Marvel limited edition holo foil limited edition. So, I have Venom. So I showed Carnage. Of course, I have to show Venom. And he's looking awesome as ever. Very 90s. I love sort of the, like, side angle view with, like, the buildings in the background. You usually see, like, the profile shot, like, up close. And it's a little bit of a different angle, and I like that. It kind of shows a different side of Venom. So there you guys go. Obviously, it's very shiny. And then here are both of the symbiotes together. Together again. Together forever. As far as Venom goes in the movies, obviously he was in one of the Spider-Man films. I did actually see that one. I didn't really care what they did with him. I felt like they could have done more with him. I felt like they could have made him better. At this point, though, there definitely needs to be like a Venom one-off movie, like the way they did a Wolverine got his own movie, which I think Wolverine got like 3 of his own films. I think at this point they're at 3 now. I think it's time that Venom gets his own film. So that's the statement that I'm making in this video, is give Venom his own film. And do him better. Like, do better than what Spider-Man 3 did, because I didn't really care for that. I know a lot of you probably didn't either. Okay, and then finally, we have a unlikely card. I didn't expect to get this one whatsoever. But I have the Scarlet Witch. The very popular X-Men character, daughter of, I believe it was Magneto and... Oh man, why am I drawing a blank? The woman that turns into all the different people. Wow. Obviously, whatever her name is, leave her name in the description below. Whoever writes her name first. Is it Mystique? shit, I just gave away the answer. I think it's Mystique. If it's not Mystique, though, you guys will get that person will get a special shout out in the next video. But anyway, yeah, Magneto banged, I think, Mystique, and then he had Quicksilver and he had Scarlet Witch, and this is the special holo foil from 1994 card. So there you guys go. And like I said in the first video, I'm going to try my best to, show you guys a special card or something special, something trading card related, if not trading card related to the video of what I'm showing. So this was part 2. This was a ton of fun. You guys are great. I thank you so much for watching, obviously, these videos. Take care.